Were American cell service towers attacked today by a foreign agent as millions of people all over the country lost cell phone service? Let's get into this conversation. There's all kinds of theories swirling around. Okay, AT&T lost service. They're saying Verizon lost service. Apparently, T-Mobile hang in there. So shout out to T-Mobile, I guess. So solar flares, Russian nukes. This is being reported by New York Post, okay, and Fox News.
Fox News alert. If you're waking up this morning and looking at your phone, you could be having a problem with it, and you're not alone. There is a major cellular outage being reported nationwide.
And as of now, it appears AT&T users are the hardest hit, with website downdetector.com reporting nearly 40,000 outages. Those are reported across the U.S. at this time.
Okay, so it wasn't millions.
Who said millions?
I said millions.
Did you say millions? You said millions of cell towers?
Wasn't millions. My bad, guys. It was not millions.
Joins us now. Kurt, 40,000 doesn't sound like a lot when you think about how many people live in our country, but those are just the ones that are reporting it. This is affecting a lot of people.
And awake.
Ainsley, true. Steve, good morning to you. Pete, good to see you. Yeah, this is a rather large story. You're waking up this morning, you try to use your phone. Likely it's not working. We're showing the outages in terms of the map. All up and down the eastern seaboard, central part of the U.S. Houston has a big reporting number there, stretching all the way out here to the west. AT&T has a global network operations center. They are working. This is an underground bunker that works on disasters and outages of this magnitude. We're stretching to try to get as much information out of them at this point. They're assessing what's going on. Here's what we know in terms of a cyber attack. If you start to think, okay, well, how could something like this happen? What we know is it started, reports started at about 12:46 a.m. Thousands of people started to say, hey, my phone's not working. That's a large number for the middle of the night. And what they're trying to do is find out what the problem is. And the good news is, if this is some form of a cyber attack against our country, and there is no physical damage done, cyber attacks are a one-off. Once the has done something like this, all of these cell phone companies, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, have the ability to restart this network despite how large they are if there's no physical damage.
Kurt,
and then at that point, a cyber attack can't happen again.
Unless it's a false flag operation and the real attack is coming.
They're just testing.
They're just testing. Listen, I'll be honest with you guys. I heard about this and I went, oh, it's software glitch. That's literally what I thought.
AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon.
Yeah, and then
Metro.
And then I started
Boost.
hearing more and more about the story, and I was like, holy moly, this is like everywhere. This is crazy. All right, let's read some more of the story. Theories about massive disruption swirled on social media with blame for the widespread outage leveled at U.S. foes Russia and China, as well as alien solar flares and even Netflix. What? Which some suggested created the havoc to promote an apocalyptic film with an eerily similar tech blackout. Is a film coming out about that?
It's Obama's movie.
I thought that's been out.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's coming out.
Are you sure?
Or it's already out and they're trying to continue promoting it.
Interesting. I thought that came out a while ago. And no official reason is yet surfaced for why more than 74,000 AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon users reported they lost cell service Thursday morning. Countless others didn't lodge a report, even though they were impacted by the outage. Some police reports stopped receiving this is the scariest part. They stopped receiving 911 calls during the ongoing outage, while similar issues were reported at smaller carriers like Boost Mobile, Consumer Cellular, and Straight Talk Wireless. The most credible sounding scenario focused on the sun, which emitted 2 solar flares on Wednesday evening and Thursday morning. Okay, so what is this right here? What are we looking at?
So that is a flare is an eruption of energy from the sun that generally lasts minutes to hours. Flares of this magnitude are not frequent. Effects. Users of high-frequency radio signals may experience temporary degradation or complete loss of signal on much of the sunlit side of the Earth. The general public need not be concerned.
Perhaps most convincing of the theories on the culprit of Thursday's mass cell phone outage is one by Space.com, which said powerful solar flares disrupted service for AT&T. Interesting. The solar flares?
I don't know if I believe that.
If it's the sun doing it, that's horrifying. If it's Russia or China doing it, that's horrifying. Least horrifying because it's the best y'all could do. Keep it a
Yeah,
buck,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, I'll do a couple,
You flew a balloon over the United States
You
just to
flew a
turn off our
balloon?
phones for 4 hours.
like a freaking amateur hour. What are we doing, right? Because Marco Rubio. Did you see what Marco Rubio said?
What he said?
Pull up his tweet, Marco Rubio's tweet. That this is horrifying, because if this is an attack, then I'm ecstatic. All right, so Marco Rubio said, "I don't know the cause of the AT&T outage, but I do know it will be 100 times worse when China launches a cyber attack on America on the eve of a Taiwan invasion." And it won't be just cell service they hit. It will be your power, your water, and your bank. That's horrifying. So if this isn't China or Russia, that's more scary. Because if they could actually do what he's describing, that's now here's where I'm at. If I'm in any of the 3-letter institutions, FBI, CIA, DEI, DEA, all of them.
Yeah.
SAG,
Isn't SAG the actors one?
Yeah. If I'm a part of any of those institutions, right? Or if I'm the handlers of Joe Biden, like I am getting every single person that's a hacker, and I am putting them on whatever payroll they need. And like we're locking down our grids, and we're making sure that no one could get in, and we're making sure that we are not vulnerable to who's the guy, Julian Assange, like just wipe him clean, whoever he worked with, get all these people involved and get them to protect the grids and the power outages and all that kind of stuff, and that, I mean, because this is not like this is not if what Marco Rubio said, because I don't know Marco Rubio's motive. He might just be trying to pander, and do the thing that politicians do, which is stoke fear. Yeah, man, that's some scary stuff, because if we were under that sort of cyber attack, like the movie describes,
Yeah.
gosh darn it, I mean, who's going to lead the country? I'm not trying to get super political, but I don't know if Biden's all there to respond to something like that. So that means that Kamala is going to word salad Kamala.
Man.
She's going to lead us through this?
What's it called?
Like who? Like no, like seriously, like if this were to really happen,
America,
what are we doing?
you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
What do we do? Like, so anyway, that's some scary stuff. Goes to say, listen, I'm not a prepper yet,
I am.
but well, I mean, in the sense that like I don't have a daggone.
Oh yeah, I'm not a prepper yet either.
Yeah, I'm not a prepper yet. Someday. But I think it's good to have like extra water on hand, flashlights, that sort of stuff. Solar panels.
If you think about it, that the cybersecurity attack is probably the most likely way we're going to attack. We're not going to get invaded by an army, that we'd be attacked. It's also probably the most likely thing that would happen naturally. Like your power just goes out, the grid's down or whatever for a week or two, like worst case scenario, and prepper vibes. Then that's probably something you should actually prepare for.
Yeah.
That's like a fair, like, oh, we always try to have X amount of gallons. We always try to have some dehydrated food, things that we previously cooked. We always try to have perishables and boxes of cigarettes.
Cigarettes?
Trade. When there's no money, you got to trade something to the addicts.
We're in prison now?
Bro, I'm telling you. Cigarettes.
The Walking Dead come to your house, you going to fight them off with cigarettes?
No. You don't fight them off. You trade. There's going to be like this. There's going to be like having a withdrawal. Freaking Tucker Carlson, his zin's going to be gone. He's going to be tweaking. And you're going to be like, hey, Tucker, I need that Land Rover, and I need all your AR-15s. Here's a pack of ciggies. And he's like, I can't order. My Amazon reshipment.
Rachel said, non-perishable. Rachel was non-perishable. Okay, yeah. So, see if there's anything more we can find out about this, because it doesn't seem like there's much information, but it does seem that it's plausible this could be a cyber attack.
Well,
which I think is the best case scenario. Like the best case scenario is this isn't a glitch, and this isn't the sun.
That's the best case scenario?
The best case scenario, this is a cyber attack, and everything's fine. Like this is the best they can do.
Oh.
That's the best case scenario.
Yeah, but they're just meddling. They're figuring it out. This isn't the best they can do. It's what Marco Rubio said.
But Marco Rubio could be wrong.
That's true. They could be like, oh, we tried to take out all of America. We just knocked out T-Mobile for a couple
Marco
hours.
Rubio could be wrong. We see according to the Bible that prayer is extremely important in terms of us being transformed from the inside out when we get aligned with God's will. For the Christians watching this channel, I want you guys to implement these spiritual disciplines in your day-to-day life. And the only way I've been able to do this consistently is through writing down my prayers in a prayer journal that does a few things. One, it allows me to reflect and come to God humbly and ask him to move on my behalf. And two, it allows me to document my prayers, which ultimately help me remember the very things that I was praying for and see the hand of God tangibly in my life when he answers them. So I would urge you, consider writing down your prayers. It could be in a blank notebook. It could even be on your phone. Or you could check out the one I personally designed and used for my own quiet time and spiritual discipline that I think will be a huge blessing. It's the exact structure and system that I've used for years to pray and be more consistent in my spiritual disciplines. You can pick yours up today by clicking the link in the pinned comment below. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.